Now we will study about classification of elements. And first classification is metals. What are metals? Metals are hard solids at room temperature. Almost all metals are solid in nature at room temperature except one metal, that is mercury. And they have lustrous surface. Lustrous surface means they have shiny surface. For example, gold. They are malleable and ductile. Malleable means they can be hammered into thin sheets, and ductile means they can be drawn into thin wires. So metals are malleable as well as ductile and lustrous. They have high boiling and melting points because metals are solid in nature. So that's why their melting points as well as their boiling points are high. Then they are good conductor of heat as well as electricity. Metals are good conductor of heat as well as good conductor of electricity. Next, metals are generally solid at room temperature except one metal, that is mercury, which is liquid in nature. So this point is very important, underline. Mercury is liquid in nature at room temperature. Few examples of metals like we have silver, gold, platinum, zinc, tin, sodium, calcium, iron, magnesium, etc. Here in picture you can see we have sodium metal, and this sodium metal is soft and is easily cut by knife. It is of silvery color when first cut but loses its luster as it reacts with air. That is, after cutting, it loses its lustrous property due to reaction with air. Next, we have one question on the basis of different properties of metals. And question is, why do we use metal pots and pans for cooking? And the answer is because metal is good conductor of heat. Answer is metal is good conductor of heat. Second classification of elements, we have non-metals. Non-metals have a dull surface except graphite and iodine. Underline, except graphite and iodine, which have shining surface. So all non-metals except graphite and iodine are non-lustrous. They are non-malleable, means they cannot be hammered into thin sheets, and non-ductile, means they cannot be drawn into thin wires, and their boiling and melting points are quite low. Melting and boiling points of metals are quite high, while of non-metals are low. Non-metals generally are bad conductors of heat and electricity except graphite. Graphite is an allotrope of carbon and it is good conductor of both heat as well as electricity. They are generally solid or gases except bromine. Bromine is non-metal which is liquid in nature. Underline, mark it is as important. Bromine is liquid in nature and is non-metal, while all non-metals are solid in nature or gases in nature. Few examples of non-metals like we have hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen, etc. Hydrogen is the lightest element, means weight of hydrogen is quite low. It is the lightest element. Next, we have comparative study of properties of metals and non-metals. First, we have metals. Shining surface. Metals are lustrous substances. Then non-metals are non-lustrous substances. That is, they are dull in appearance except graphite and iodine. Metals have high density. Non-metals having low density. Metals having high melting points. Then non-metals having low melting points. then metals having high boiling point and non-metals having low boiling point. Metals are ductile, that is, they can be drawn into thin wires. Non-metals are non-ductile, cannot be drawn into thin wires. Metals are malleable, that is, metals can be hammered into thin sheets. Non-metals are non-malleable, cannot be hammered into thin sheets. Metals are good conductor of electricity as well as heat. Non-metals are bad conductors of electricity as well as heat, except graphite. Graphite is good conductor of heat as well as good conductor of electricity. Third classification, we have metalloids. Metalloids are a group of elements that lie in between metals and non-metals. Underline, lie in between metals and non-metals according to their properties. They show properties that are to some extent metallic as well as some were non-metallic in nature. For example, boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic and antimony all are metalloids because they show properties of metals as well as non-metals. Next classification is noble gases or inert gases. Inert gases means not reactive gases or stable gases. These are those gases or elements that do not react chemically with other elements and are stable. So those elements or those gases that do not react chemically, underline, and are stable, known as noble gases or inert gases. Examples like we have helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Metals have been known to man since the Stone Age. Reference of copper is often found in the Vedic literature. Copper was probably the first metal to be used for making utensils, weapons, etc. Underline, copper was probably the first metal used for making utensils as well as weapons, and hence the period from 4000 BC to 1000 BC is known as Copper Age. Iron has also been known to human beings since historic times. In fact, the Iron Age in history dates back to 1500 BC. Important point in this paragraph is copper was probably the first metal to be used for making utensils and weapons. Next we have scientist John. First, Sir J.J. Thomson, a British scientist, was credited with the discovery of the electron. Underline electron. Electron was discovered by Sir J.J. Thomson. Second, Goldstein, a British scientist, discovered the proton in the nucleus of an atom. Underline proton. Proton was discovered by Goldstein. Then James Chadwick identified the neutron in the nucleus of an atom. Underline neutron. Neutron was discovered by Chadwick and he was awarded with Nobel Prize for Physics in 1935. Underline, we have 3 atomic particles and these are electrons, protons and neutrons. Electrons were discovered by J.J. Thomson, protons were discovered by Goldstein and neutrons were discovered by James Chadwick. Both protons as well as neutrons exist in nucleus of an atom. You can see. Next we have study about few elements. First element is gallium. Gallium is a chemical element with symbol capital G small a. Symbol of gallium is first 2 letters of gallium. First letter in capital and second letter in small. It doesn't occur in nature. Element gallium is a brittle solid at low temperature. It is solid in nature at room temperature. As it liquefies slightly above room temperature, it will melt in the hand. Why it will melt in the hand? Because of heat produced. Next is gold. Gold is a shiny colored yellow metallic element. It is a very unreactive metal. That is, it doesn't easily form compounds. Because of this, it doesn't tarnish in air or in water. It keeps its attractive and shiny appearance. It is used for making jewelry and ornaments. It has been considered very valuable since ancient time. Because of non-reactive nature of gold, it is used for making jewelry and ornaments. Next is chlorine. Chlorine is greenish yellow gaseous element. It irritates the eyes and throat and is poisonous in nature. Underline, it is poisonous in nature. It is used in manufacture of insecticides and bleaching of paper pulp. It is also used for purification of municipal water by the process of chlorination.